live. We are live. We are live, guys. Morning thoughts. Morning thoughts. Morning thoughts this morning, guys. What's going on, guys? Morning thoughts. Morning thoughts. Morning thoughts. We're going to be on for about 15 minutes this morning, guys. Listen, Joe Biden pardoned his son. Guys, listen. I have a question to ask you guys this morning. I have a question. We want from some people to log on, guys. One from some people to log on this morning. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts. What's going on, guys? What's going on? Morning thoughts this morning. Wait for some people to log in. Then we could start the show, guys, because what do you guys feel about that? Joe Biden pardoned his son. I have a question to ask you guys. When people come on, I have a question, guys. I have a question. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to YARDCHAT. Welcome to the live this morning, guys. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Some people to log in. And we see how it goes this morning, guys. You know, we got to wait for YouTube to tell the other rhythm, tell the notification for people is on. And we're going to go with the thing this morning. You know, a lot of people saying that it's a lot of hypocrites, man. A lot of hypocrites, guys. There are a lot of hypocrites. Because I know if that's my son and I have the power to pardon him, I will. And, you know, a lot of people saying that, oh, you know, guys, what would you do if that was your son? What would you do if that was your son? What would you do if you have the power? That's the question this morning I want to ask you guys. Press the like button when you come in the chat, guys. I want to ask you guys a question this morning. What would you guys do if that was your son that is being, you could pardon him, you have the power, what would you do? We have a lot of hypocrites on social media. We have a lot of hypocrites in the news. These people are not being realistic. That's why this morning we're on having a real talk. If you agree, you put it in the chat. If you disagree, why? I will continue this chat later on in the evening live. I will be going live later on. I just want to get your guys' opinion this morning. If you have the power to pardon your son, will you do the same thing that Joe Biden did? I know I would. You know what I mean? A lot of people, you know, saying, oh, this and that. No. A lot of people are hypocrites. They're not being true for themselves. They're lying to themselves, because if you have the power to pardon your son, you would do it. Any parents who love their child and have the power to change their child's life, they would do it. In this case, ain't no different. Just because he's the president of the United States, that's his son, guys. This will have nothing to do. If you have the power, hello, good morning, Tito. Good morning. Press the like button, guys. Do you understand what I'm saying this morning about Joe Biden? He pardoned his son. Do you agree or disagree? Because a lot of people on social media is talking a lot of crap, a lot of smack, a lot of nonsense. A lot of nonsense, guys. If that was your son, what would you do? Even though Hunter in this picture looked like I did a shorts, guys. Go watch that shorts. He looked like a kid that stole the cookie out of the cookie jar, got caught, and now his father is there to save the day, to get him out of trouble. That's what it is. So his father have the power to pardon him, and that's what he's doing, guys. Good morning. Welcome to the chat, guys. Mohan, good morning. Tito, good morning. Hello. Do you speak English or Spanish? I don't speak Spanish. So you saying hola, that means hello. But I do not speak Spanish, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the chat, guys. Press the like button when you come in the chat, guys, so the video go in the other rhythm. Good morning. So this morning we are talking about Joe Biden. Bless up, Rasta. Good. Hey, you from Yard, you from Jamaica. Big up. Listen, a lot of people are talking a lot of rubbish. Because if that's my son, and you have the power to pardon this your child, you would. So anybody come and say something different, they're not telling the truth. They are not telling the truth. And listen, guys, and even if your child is in the wrong, you would try to move heaven and earth trying to make your child, safe. That's what it is, guys. So I don't see anything that Joe Biden is doing wrong this morning. That's his son, and he want to pardon his son, even though, listen, this is not about if he's innocent and guilty. The president of the United States have the power to pardon people, and his son is his number one on his list this morning. And he did whatever he did yesterday or whatever. He pardoned his son. A lot of people is upset about it because, come on now, realistically, if that is my son, I will pardon him. No question asked. So leave it in the comment, guys. How you feel about this one? Do you believe that Joe Biden did the right thing to pardon his son, or is abuse of power? I don't think it's abuse of power, guys. I believe this man is using the authority to pardon his son. There's nothing wrong with that. Listen, there is 37 people in the chat, guys. Make sure you press the like button. Agent, good morning, Agent. I'm on this morning chat. What's going on? We saw what's on the news. Joe Biden pardoned his son. Do you agree with it or not? I put the question out there and say this. What would you do if that's your son? Anybody could answer that question. What would you do if that's your son and you have the power, you have the means to make something disappear, like the pardon, forgiveness? That's what it is, guys. So I believe anyone, any father, and it doesn't have to be a father or a mother or a parent in general, a parent that looking out and love their child, I believe they will do the same thing that Joe Biden is doing this morning, pardon his son. A lot of people is upset about it. I'm not upset about it, guys. I look at this from a outside the box, on a reasonable mind, a wise mind, looking at it, not with no emotional mind. I'm looking at it from a reasonable parent's point of view who love their son, want the best for their son. It doesn't matter if your son is 200 years old. You're always going to be that child parent. To you, that is your baby. That is your child. So anyone that upset at the decision that Joe Biden is doing, and I do not support Joe Biden on a lot of things, but I have to give credit where credit due. I'm a fair person. I look at it on a fair point of view, and anyone in this position would do the same thing. Do you agree, Agent? Do you agree? If you're in that position to forgive your child or pardon your child of anything wrongdoing, would you do it? Of course. Anyone in their right mind would do it. Anyone in their right mind. Guys, make sure you press up the like the video, guys. We're 8 minutes in. We have over 30 people in the chat. We're doing morning thought. Back to morning thoughts, guys. Morning thoughts. So make sure you press the like button so the video go in the other rhythm, guys. And if you're new to the platform, I always tell people, if you're new to the platform, go to my profile on YouTube, check out my video, check out my profile, check out my content, check out the channel. If you like it, you subscribe. And, tell your friend, tell your family, subscribe, share the video, guys. That's all that's my little part I tell people when I come on. Self-promotion, guys, self-promotion. So I'm getting ready to go to work in about another 10 minutes. I have to go to work. So I just come on this morning, let you guys, morning thought is just to put something out there, guys. Morning thought is just to get your mind not thinking things of like your problems. We all have issues and problems, but morning thought is just to give people some awareness, another point of view, to look at certain things, to see things, just to know that just because you have issues going on in your life, there's people out there have bigger issue. And another thing, I would never exchange my issue or my problem for no one else, because I don't want no one else's problem. So it's always the same thing. People always say, oh, you never know until you're in that situation, in that predicament, just like Joe Biden. Any parents, ain't no way he did that. He did, man. Listen, listen. This Agent, hear what I'm saying. Look at this. Look at this from outside. Look at this from a parent's point of view. It had nothing to do with political or anything like that. I'm speaking from a parent's point of view. If you have the power to make your kids' life better, wouldn't you do it? Even though they're making mistakes, even though this man, we don't know, there is some things there, crime, allegedly, we don't know, but Joe Biden decided to pardon his son. What's wrong with that? Anybody find it? Anyone see anything's wrong with that? You're okay with it, or you're upset? Like, Agent, you're not okay with that, right? You're not okay with that? Why? You got to tell me why, brother. You got to tell me why. You got to tell me why. You just can't say ain't no way he did that and he's doing it, or he did it. So you're looking at this from a parent's point of view. You have the power to make your son's life better. Would you do it? That's my point of view this morning. There's no other point of view I'm coming from. If you have the power to change your child's life, would you do it? And that is what Joe Biden have, the power to change the outcome of his child's life right now. Because if he were to go on trial and all this thing, we don't know what we don't know. We don't know. All I know is that they're saying it's some firearms and things like that. It's heavy. It's heavy. It's, you know, so, but Agent, later on I'll be going live, digging deep, a little more information about this. So we're gonna do a live show later on, and on this. And also, Agent, I just put up a shorts, so go check it out, guys. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And thank everyone. Agent, thank you for coming on, man. Nah, I ain't pardon. Listen, depends what your son do. Depends the crime. Listen, man, listen, as a parent, I know a lot of parents probably will agree with me, and a lot of people probably disagree with me, saying that what if your son do a crime, like a horrible crime, that you have the power to change it? No, unless if people, you know what I mean, man, unless if, it depends, guys. It depends. I got to think about certain things this today because I'm doing this show later on, and I got to look at this from outside the box, a different approach, you know, and just look at it. You see, you beat me to it. You see, that is what we're going to speak about a little bit later on, Agent. Because you remember, YARDCHAT, you are responsible. So you said a very good, important, Reginald, good morning, Reckford, good morning. Bible Woman Associate Church, yes, this is a Blash the Word Bible study. Reginald, what do you mean? Listen, do you do Bible study and stuff like that? Because you just pop in the chat, I don't understand. Yes, Agent, you're right. That is my next. He got to take responsibility. Even though as a parent, you have to, like I said, as a parent, yes, you want to do the right thing, but you have to look at that from a reasonable point of view, and the child got to hold accountable and be responsible for he or she action that person does. So you're right. So later on, we're going to speak about that. We're going to get a little bit deep on it. We're going to speak about the morals part of it, the character part of it. You know, because if you look at that picture, guys, Hunter looked like, you ever seen a kid that go in a cookie jar and get caught? His hand is in there, and look at mommy and daddy and like, what did I do? That is the look that he's having right now. That picture that I put for the thumbnail, like, oh man, I got caught. So, you know. Yeah, if you raise a child like that, he would do over and over. So it's probably up in his upbringing too that, you know, we don't know, you know. But thank you for your point, Agent. I see your point, man. Very important point. Reginald, Reckford, what's going on, Reginald? Are you still in the chat? Listen, Thursday, Original, if you're in this chat, Thursday, we're doing a study on the word beguile. We're going to make our first presentation this Sunday, Thursday. It's going to be on the word beguile. So we're doing a study on it, and right now, that is the word for the day. I've been using that word for the last month, 2 months on my platform, beguile. I believe that we are in a dispensation of beguile, a deceiving, Beguile, and it's more than just deceiving. Beguile is a person that know you, know your family, know your husband, know your kids, your aunt, your cousin, your sister, all of that. Or it's a person that know you well, but they have a different agenda, plan. But what they're giving you, they're beguiling you. So guys, thank you for joining me this morning, guys. Appreciate everyone that's supporting the platform. If you're new to this platform, guys, subscribe, because we're working on 1,000 subscribers. That's our short-term goal, to reach 1,000 subscribers for the end of the year. So help us reach that goal, guys. Thank everyone for joining. Guys, make sure you press a like button. If you like the platform, come back on later on. I'll be back on later on, I think around 6 o'clock. I will be going live. We're going to finish this conversation about Joe Biden pardoning his son. Yes, you're 100% right. Agent, we will be the agent. If you want to come on later on, and we could speak about it. If you really want to come on, send me your email and I could send you a link later on when I go live. We could go live together, later on. We could have a good talk if you're into that, man. I appreciate it. So Thursday, our first study on the word beguile be starting Thursday with Tasha. We're just going to make a presentation. And so you guys, I know there's a lot of people on this platform that believe in God, God-fearing people that believe there's a creator than them, so these are the people that, if you like this type of study, come and join us. Enough love. I appreciate everyone that's supporting the platform. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe, guys. Guys, I got to go. Agent later on, guys. All right, enough love.